you know, I was just talking about some things, and I was like, you know, this would be good to record. So now I'm recording this. And basically I was saying, like, you know, one of the worst feelings in the world is to feel like a freaking stranger within yourself, and like to feel like a really uncomfortable feeling when like you're left alone, like some scary, really scary feeling. And it kind of reminds me of when I used to take acid, and sometimes, or smoke weed, and sometimes I would get this really scary feeling, like, of this feeling of like, oh my god, I'm like living with a monster inside of my reality. There is a monster in my head. Wow. Kind of thought this was gonna be easier, but now it's like I was just doing this and talking to myself really easily, and then I'm like, all right, oh shit, let me take a video, and then it's like distracting me that there's a video there, but yeah, it's just really important to face that feeling inside of you and to acknowledge it, because you got to get through to the other side of that weird feeling. But yeah, I just kind of forgot how uncomfortable that can feel, because I guess I haven't felt that in a while, where like you're starting to just really feel like a stranger, like to yourself or something, and like that being like the most kind of just uncomfortable, strange feeling. And it's like, it's not really true, which is why you have to face it, like whatever it is. But it's like this weird, cold, isolated feeling, and I don't know, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. Sometimes I will just randomly start talking out loud to myself about something that I need to acknowledge, and I'm just going, and then I realize, oh wow, like what I'm saying actually is really like great. Maybe I should record this, and then I go to figure out how I can record it, and then by the time I get all that, it's like it just kind of like goes away. So then I kind of just decide to not record myself at all. But yeah. But I'm making this Thai curry with some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, bell pepper, onion, mushrooms, and zucchini, and some garlic, and this pepper here, which I'm just gonna probably add a little bit of, and then this yellow curry paste. So, yeah. But, I don't even know. It's just so important to not run away from that feeling. It's so important to acknowledge it and just be with it, and to know what seems scary isn't what it seems. It's not really what it seems. Because on the other side of it is really just like a lot of love and like creativity, like creative expansion, and just a lot of fun, a lot of play. And I just feel like usually I am always, I'm kind of always feeling like, I don't know, how do I say this? Sometimes I think I want to see what it would be like to just completely live alone for a while, and it's interesting to see, like, I'm alone now, and I know it's like I'm usually alone, and I'm like, this feeling doesn't come up, but it's like just because I know my mom isn't coming back, it's like this feeling is coming up of like a little bit of a feeling of just like, is it weird to be alone? Even though it's usually not, but it's just funny. It's like the more I acknowledge it though, like the more I acknowledge things that are kind of like hiding beneath the surface inside of me, the more I just shine a little light on them, the more I can like kind of just laugh at them and feel space from them, instead of like the more I don't acknowledge them, it's like then they're kind of like growing under the ground more or something. And I hope one day I can just relax when I'm taking a video and just feel the same as if I wasn't taking one. I really hope and pray that like I can just actually do that. Sometimes it's like that same feeling of like when you step in front of an audience and it's like you just freeze and everything just, nothing's there anymore, that you were just flowing. Sometimes it's like put on the video and it's like all of a sudden the same thing happens, and maybe it's just about allowing that instead of resisting it. Maybe it's just don't fight that. Maybe that can just be there. You don't have to change that. Just let it be. Let yourself feel that way. Let yourself feel that sense of pressure or confusion or whatever. You don't have to try to get rid of that. Funny how it can feel scary at first to just allow something like that, because you feel like if you allow it, it will be that, yet fighting it is what actually is creating it, because the one fighting it is entangled with it, and they're not separate. So it's like all of those little things grow out of the one who's in resistance to it. It's just funny how something can really seem scary that's not actually scary. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I guess the more you see that it's not scary over and over and over and over and over again, the more that wait, this kind of okay. Blah.